In a previous video, I was talking about how I manage tasks and how many tasks don't come from one project. So your usual task management tool isn't necessarily the go-to thing. So you end up picking up something like a whiteboard and writing down what you're going to do that day simply because it's a bunch of ad hoc things plus a bunch of personal things plus two different projects, and you want to just have a list of the things you need to get through. I said I was going to develop something, so I want to show you today just my sketches for what I'm building. So I did my sketches in Ink, my plugin for Obsidian. So this is Obsidian. But there's a few different ideas that I wanted to get across here. So you can see here, the first screen is plan. So the idea is that you just put in a list of things that you want to do today. What do you plan to work on? And you just type them in and then you can go to the next screen. And then because it's digital now, whereas I was doing it kind of manually before, if you watch my previous video, now you have the opportunity to actually schedule it in your calendar or in your day. And so you get presented this day and you have your tasks that you can allocate, and you drag them out on the calendar and say, I'm going to do this then, I'm going to do this then. And the idea is that it's not built to be a calendar as such. So it doesn't have to support the same kind of functionality that a calendar usually does. Instead, it's really tailored for you to just grab your tasks and drag them out, right? So that's schedule. Then we've got action. So now you've got a plan for your day. That's on the left here. You planned to work on these things at a certain time, but actually you've recorded that you've only worked on that task for a certain amount of time, and you can drag out examples of, I planned to work on it then, but I actually worked on it here or over here. And then you start to get these differences becoming visible to you that you can kind of scan back on later. And then we've got an update screen, which is a bit hard to read. But that's essentially like, did you finish the task or do you have more to do? Did you get as much done as you wanted to get done? Things like that. And then lastly, we've got, the second last, we've got annotate, which is like, what's your retrospective of this day? Did you plan badly? Did you plan well, but things that you couldn't predict got in the way? You can write that in if you want, or you can completely ignore it, but there's a spot to put that learning. And then lastly, there's review. So when you're not planning, when you're not doing, you can review your old days and see, how did you fare against your plan? What kind of errors did you make? And so I brainstormed a few different types of errors. So there's like a planning error. Did you do the tasks you said you would? Schedule error. Did you do them when you planned to do them? Allocation error. Did you work on them for the amount of time you planned? And progress error. Did you make the progress that you planned to? So all of this is designed to be really easy to input, just so that you can really easily manage your day's tasks and really easily capture that information and then really easily learn from it later. So that's it for today. I just wanted to show you where this is heading. Did some sketches and I've started building it, but I wanted to show the update of the designs. Cheers. Have a good one.